Hi guys, I'm Ollie, you watching Classic Airsoft again. Again with me, the guy who can't speak English very well. But today I brought you, following up for the FAMAS F1, the 1993 released FAMAS Super version. We skipped the year 92 with the release of the version 2 gearbox in the M16A1 as well as in the MP5A5. Due to the fact I want to make the video about the next generation FAMAS model first. So what we have here, the FAMAS Super version, as I am informed, has no real counterpart. So this is a version that is tweaked by Tokyo Marui for more playability, if my informations are correct. So that's what I know. This thing was released in 93. So let's get into it. On the cover we have a nice picture of the FAMAS SV, then we have the Super version FAMAS and a hop-up sign. So as I told you in a video from the FAMAS F1 that I thought there were two versions, the first version without the adjustable hop-up. I get some more information and I think I'm right that the FAMAS SV in 1993 introduced the adjustable hop-up in the FAMAS platform, due to the fact that we have it mentioned here. So my FAMAS F1 version should be one after 93, so that has the adjustable hop-up. Or maybe there are two versions, but we are looking at the Super version right now. So this is the FAMAS Super version. Let's open up the box. Then it's pretty much the same as we find in the box from the version F1. So we have a German user manual. I think you guys didn't care about it. Then we have the Japanese user manual for the FAMAS F1 as well as the Super version. And in the box we have the FAMAS Super version, a barrel cap, speed loader, magazine, and as well 200 0.25 gram BBs by Tokyo Marui. Nothing special, and an unjamming rod underneath the FAMAS model. Here some space for large type nickel metallurgide or nickel cadmium 8.4 volt battery. So that's what's in the box. Let's take a closer look at the FAMAS Super version. So here we have the FAMAS Super version. A couple changes are made, but the body is pretty much the same, except from the sling attachment points in the front, on the left and on the right, where on the F1 version tripod sits. And major thing is the trigger guard. So we have here a really big plastic trigger guard that you can reach your trigger with gloves, and you can use it as a foregrip like this or as a hand stop like that. So it's quite an improvement in terms of playability. What has changed as well? So the outer barrel now is a straight slimmer outer barrel. We have no luck for a rifle grenade. Then, as I told you before, we have the sling attachment points on the left and on the right. The grenade side, the rifle grenade side here is missing. And that's it, guys. The major difference in the internals is now the introducing of the adjustable hop-up. So the very first version in 91 from the FAMAS F1 didn't have the adjustable hop-up, if I'm informed right, and the FAMAS F1 after 93 is equipped with adjustable hop-up, but this model introduced it in the world of the FAMAS AEGs. As you saw before, to reach the hop-up unit or the hop-up adjustment, just flip away this cheek piece cover and then you will find the hop-up dial underneath. You can mount this thing like on the F1 version on the left as on the right side, so that you have the ejection spot for the lefties on the left side and not on the right side. On the rear weapon you would get hit by the hot brass if you didn't do this. So yeah, the material is like on the F1 version, nearly everything plastic or made out of plastic. So the lower body, the cheek piece, the butt plate is plastic covered with some rubber, and then we have the whole new trigger guard out of plastic. The metal parts are the sling attachment points on the left and on the right. The outer barrel flash hider, the charging handle, still without any function, safety lever, as well as the trigger, and the magazine. The magazine is as well a 60 rounds low cap magazine, same as the magazine that is delivered with the FAMAS F1. You can get high cap magazines separately if you like to play with them. I hate it. I'm a low cap guy, so I'm pretty happy with it. Then you have the same features in the back as on the F1 version. You have the on-off switch. That is as well a fire selector, so the first position is off. That is a physical disconnection from the power supply to the switch assembly. So if this stays in off position and you have the safety lever in front in the firing position and you pull the trigger or push the trigger, the gun will not shoot. You have to switch the fire selector in the back, or the on-off lever if you want to call it, on semi or full auto. Due to the fact that we are in Germany, we have only safe semi with guns above 0.5 joule. So yeah, this is pretty much no AEG in our country. It's an SAG, that means semi-automatic electric gun, but I think you shouldn't care about it. Then the FPS increased in this model to around 280 instead of 245, 250. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the iron sights are the same as on the FAMAS F1 version. You have two flip up holes in the back that you can adjust the diameter of the hole, and you can turn or twist the front side from left to right to adjust it. And that's pretty much it with the FAMAS Super version. So in my opinion, it's a little bit more playable model of the even older F1. So if you like to play within FAMAS and you did not have the goal to get a real one-to-one model, I think you should go with the Super version. Marking wise, there is nothing new. Here is FAMAS F1 556 and the serial number, so it's the same body as on the F1 model, just with slightly smaller modifications like the trigger guard and sling attachments points instead of a bipod, and a different outer barrel. So the battery compartment is as well located in the same position as on the FAMAS F1. It is in this quite big handguard, and even on the FAMAS F1 it makes a little bit plasticky noises, but the trigger, not the trigger, the handle, the pistol grip here did not make any noise, so it's more rugged than on the F1 model. The gearbox is the same inside. It's a version 1 gearbox. Really well built, and really it's made out of damn thick material, so you can't destroy the thing if you use it with springs that are not so overpowered. I think in the base configuration out of the box you can't destroy the gearbox. No way. The motor is an AEG 560. I think this is because Tokyo Marui made RC model cars in the past, so I think they used their know-how to use some model car parts like the motor, but that's a quite good motor still today. And you can't fit any other motor in the version 1 gearbox, so you have to stay with the AEG 560. So let's place a battery in here. For that you have to turn the safety lever in the left position 90 degrees and then a little bit more forward. That unlocks the handguard, that you can slide it off in a forward motion. Underneath you will fit quite a lot of space. Normally you have a Tamiya large type connector underneath, but I switched it against an Dienst T connector that's more fitting our new batteries. Yeah. So I install a 7.4 volt LiPo battery here. I recommend only 7.4 volts to these older Tokyo Marui guns due to the fact they have no ETU like a gate tighten or something like that. They have a mechanical switch unit where contacts are sliding together to cause a circuit to run. And if you do it with too much power, you will destroy them by heat. So to reinstall the handguard, just slide it over, click, so that's it. If you like, I will show you some dry fire right now, where you can hear how loud this thing is. So for this, we turn it from off to a firing position, and let's go. As you can see, even the trigger response isn't so bad. You can't compare it with a V2, V3 gearbox or a modern airsoft gun, that's for sure. But it's enough to play with it. If you play with guys with older guns, if you play against guys, they only have speed triggers, big batteries, I think you will have a hard time. But yeah, it is what it is. It's a classic airsoft gun and more or less a collector piece than a skirmish gun nowadays. So yeah, let's just fill up some BBs. 0.2 gram plastic BBs by Garda, and then I will get the chronograph into the picture, and I would say we chrono that FAMAS right now. So I'm back with the chronograph, and I would say let's see how much FPS this FAMAS brings us to the chrono. Let's insert the magazine, firing position, and let's go. 277.2, 247, ah, sorry, my English isn't the best and numbers are fuck off. 0.27 joule. 272.4, 272.7, 271.1, 271.3, 273.5, 272.2, 273.3, 274, 274.1, 275.6. So I think that is enough. We have an energy 0.69 to 0.71 joule. So it's a slightly increase in power as well over the FAMAS F1 model that you saw in my previous video. I don't know if that is the case, that the F1 is slightly older and this thing is slightly newer, or it's just, it is what it is, that they increased the power by time. I found in the internet a rating from the FAMAS F1 that they were delivered with around 245 foot per second. That would match the chrono readings from the F1 in the previous video, and the nearly 280 FPS of this newer FAMAS would fit the range of all the newer Tokyo Marui AEGs. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the time and the video with me. Please excuse my bad language, and If you'd like to see more from me, just put it in the comments below. I have much more old Tokyo Marui guns. So if there is something you're interested in, just let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.